property taxes are a scam here in California, bro. It's like you buy something in 2020, and for the rest of your life, you're gonna have to pay taxes on some shit that you already bought.
So you technically don't own property ever because you're always paying.
Well, technically, it could be free and clear from a mortgage, but those property taxes are always going to be there.
That's what I'm saying. You can't ever be free and clear from property taxes.
And it's crazy that they are supposed to be using it to fucking
make the city better.
Make fucking the city better. I mean, make California better. And homelessness. And certain things. But no, bro. And if you don't pay your taxes, they'll take your property from you.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy that they are allowed to do shit like that.
The governor from Florida, DeSantis, is proposing a law to eliminate property taxes. That should just be...
In Florida.
Yeah, that should just be in
federal,
I think.
Yeah.
Let me know what y'all think. That would be dope.
That would be fucking dope, fool.
That would be a game changer,
they'll
bro.
lose billions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think they'll pass it because it's like...
Yeah, but hopefully these tariffs help.
You think the tariffs are going to be a help for society? or
I mean, they're supposed to be designed to take less from us. But, I'm not an expert. I don't want to sit here and talk about, like, I'm an expert on tariffs, but they're supposed to help.
Is it like...
But it ain't going to fucking help from one day to another. It's going to take time.
Yeah. I mean...
People don't fall in place.
Any change takes time. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. And, you know, you have to... Okay, so I agree with that. So that's happening in Florida. DeSantis is proposing a bill to eliminate property taxes across...
That would be fucking dope.
Or just in Florida, but you're saying they should be across the board, right? Like, fucking make it federal.
Make it federal.
And with that said, like, you know, Trump is cutting resources from California.
That's right. All right. Trump. You see, California, it's fucked up here. All right? California's fucked up. There's no secrets about that. It is what it is. So, California is more focused on allowing men to compete in women's sports than to actually fixing the fucking state.
The homeless problem.
The homeless problems. The making it
affordable
and making it to where there's no suspicious fires happening, right? But no, they're more concerned about letting men beat up women in sports. So Trump is saying, look, Newsom, I'm tired of your shit. You keep that shit up, we're going to fucking cut the federal funding to the state.
Damn.
Which is good, you know? Why do you think Gavin Newsom was trying to make California Trump-proof?
Yeah.
Just because, or because they're gonna expose all the fucking bullshit that they do?
Yeah.
I don't know. Damn, we're going in deep right here.
We're going in deep, dog. Yeah. I think the whole situation with Trump and California is interesting because I wonder how much money is that going to affect the day-to-day person in California if they stop that funding.
That's a good question.
You know, like is it only going to hurt the politicians and Gavin Newsom from like, fuck, there goes some of my money.
Nah, but they got deals. They got money flowing.
Yeah. They got money working for them.
Like, what politician gets that rich? Like Gavin and like Pelosi and like all the other ones.
Yeah, how you worth $200 million?
How are you worth $200 million, dog, on a $130,000 salary?
They better own property.
Like, how do you
better own apartments?
Like, how does Pelosi become such a fucking? And we talked about it with Raj.
Yeah.
Like, how do you become so good at predicting the stock market?
Yeah. And having your husband invest. That's
but I'm crazy though. I'm crazy.
That's tricky right there though.
Come on, dog.
Damn, yeah, nah, that shit. And the craziest part is that people see this and then they're just like whatever about it. Like, do you not see what the fuck's happening? Like wake up, dog. You know, like people are just so okay with it. Like,
This is crazy to me. People defend this guy.
Like it makes us, I don't know. To me, it's just like it's a crazy perspective how we whatchamacallit, is it like we see things one way and then there's a whole group of people that see things completely the other way, and they think we're crazy and we think they're crazy, and it's like
I don't think I'm crazy. I think I'm just I like truth, and I'm always gonna go with logic. So like for me to I was a Democrat forever.
Right.
We were raised Democrat because we were raised to think that the Democratic Party is for the poor people and for the minorities. And we know now
and you know why is that? Why like minorities or the poor people are for the Democratic Party?
Why?
Because the Democrats are the ones who have all these programs that give broke people like all these programs, right? Like WIC,
Section
food
A.
stamps, Section A.
Well, those programs are designed to oppress.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because now these families, instead of getting better, they depend on the government for them to live, and they feel complacent to where they're at. So in their eyes, they're looking at the opposing party that's trying to remove all these programs and being like, they're demonizing the other party. Like, oh, how dare you take food from me if like this is all I have to support my family is these food stamps and this and that. And it's like, no, get your ass up and work.
Ponte a trabajar, güey.
You know?
Like, bro.
But that's why the minorities and the low income communities are more democratic, because they're like benefiting out of these programs.
That makes sense.
Not realizing that they're being played and they're just being oppressed and being kept like, shh, just here you go. Here's your Section A. Here's your check for your rent, so you don't have to work as hard. You know, live in the projects. Look at the projects. They're beautiful. You only have to pay $600 a month, and boom. There's no regulations. People, you can go out to the project and see people drinking outside their house. It's like, how the fuck you don't have enough to support your family, but you have enough to support your bad habits or doing drugs?
But those programs are designed to oppress, so they're doing just that.
They're doing that, yeah.
Like, we're going to give you just enough to survive, and you're going to be happy with it. Mm-hmm. And we're going to take over housing, and we're going to give you just enough, and you're going to rent, and you're going to be happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This program is by design. So we need to start making some changes. And we need to utilize our platforms to voice our opinions. And it's like we're not picking sides. We're just saying the truth.
Yeah.
And change needs to happen.
Well, change needs to happen, and I feel like that's what Trump is what he's trying to do, right? He's trying to.
I mean, they hate him for a reason, bro.
He's trying to shake things up. And
because it goes against the establishment, man.
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you.
Like that's what I get why they hate him. Mm-hmm. But we need to start holding all these people accountable that are in these positions of power, bro. Like,
so it's funny that you brought that up. They hired 82,000 or how many IRS agents?
Oh yeah, like around there, 80,000.
They hired 80,000 IRS agents to hold you and I accountable for paying our taxes. Mm-hmm. But they mismanage 20 million, 20 billion, billions and billions of dollars that you don't know where the fuck they went.
Yeah. Somebody's pockets. They went in somebody's pockets.
A politician.
Yeah.
Of course. Who holds them accountable? They're ready to fucking put you and me in jail for not paying our taxes. But it's like, all right, we're missing $32 billion. Oops. And keep it pushing.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Who holds them accountable?
Yeah.
And that's the question.
Who do you think is responsible? Is the president responsible for holding?
No, it's Congress.
It's Congress?
It's like who runs.
But isn't it?
Well, that's that specifically happened in California.
Okay, but Congress is the one responsible for that. But ultimately, it's the president's job to check all that, right? Like to be like, hey, Congress.
Each state has their own representatives, but in California, it's far left.
All right, let me ask you this. This is gonna be a controversial question.
Chingue su madre.
All right, you feel like the rotation we have of presidents, like the terms, is it beneficial to the country or is it's a problem? It's a problem, right? Because the benefit of having one president for a long ass period, as like se muera, like the Pope, is that there's consistency, right? Because what we have now is cool. It's a cool democracy, but it's like every other 4 years, every 8 years, we have people with opposing views and beliefs and ideas, and it fucks up everything the last one had like been working towards. And it's like I feel like it's a slow progress.
Maybe it should be longer terms,
or let it up to the public. Like, all right, look, it's been 4 years. What do the public think? Should we give them another 4? And then the people vote them to stay for another 4?
Yeah, but then they'll do what California does and do vote harvesting, so it doesn't matter. Damn.
Okay, this one wants all the smoke. Fool. You want all the smoke.
I'm the same, dog.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I don't want this to become a dictatorship, but I feel like there's some benefits to that shit. Fool. Like, well, you know, like if I don't know, because people are just gonna be like on both sides of the coin. You know.
I mean, maybe go from 4 years to 6 years. So it's like you have 2 6-year terms, 12 years. You can make change. Tons of change.
I think that's not a bad idea, but I also I feel like it should be keep the democracy, and after all right, you're guaranteed 4 or you're guaranteed 6 years. After that, every year, your job's on the line, because people are gonna vote. Like, oh yeah, they're good. Let's keep them. Let's give them 1 more year. Let's give them 1 more year. And then if that 1 more year you fuck it up, then it's all right. Fuck it, get this fool out of here. You know, I feel like there's got to be different ways to go about it.
That would be scary if that would happen with Biden. Like, fucks.
Well, no, because even his own party wanted that fool out already. Fool, you know, like
that fool did they?
That fool only did 4 years, huh?
Yeah,
4 years. Yeah. But he's not coming back for a fucking second term.
Hell no.
Hell no, fool. Only Trump has done that. Well, I mean, the other presidents, but you know, I don't know. People are just so delusional with the Trump shit. Dog. It's hilarious, dog. Like,
they're so busy hating on him and focus on things that matter.
Focus on things that matter, dog. Like, at the end of the day, nobody's gonna come save you. What do you say, fool? There's no sympathy for winners, dog. Like,
so and that's sad, fool.
Even though you struggling, for like, averíguatelas y síguele, you know, like, fucking. Nobody's gonna
Zero sympathy.
Nobody's gonna come crying to you or to help you or to save you. Not the government, not nobody.
That's que a la gente le da gusto, güey. Like when a winner's losing, or like somebody that's used to win goes through some challenges, like that's what he gets. Pa que vea, güey. Or he has enough. He can manage. So what?